Hey, what's going on YouTube? Cejaman back with another figure review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Mcfarlane Movie Maniacs 18-inch Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Alright guys, so this is a figure that I picked up at Frankenstein's Collectibles. There was a guy there who was, he sells a lot of, I guess you can say like classic figures, vintage figures, and he has a lot of horror figures. So anyways, he came in one day and he brought in a box of loose 18-inch Mcfarlane figures. So he had Ash, he has the NECA. I don't know if the 18-inch Ash was from Mcfarlane, I think it was, and then, or it could be NECA, but he had the 18-inch Pinhead, 18-inch Chatterer from Hellraiser. He had two of these Leatherfaces, which he said both of the sound effects don't work. And by my luck, you know, I'm walking out of the Frankenstein's and I hear the chainsaw going off and I'm like, what is that sound? And it was actually this, so the sound effect does work on this. He also had a Michael Myers and a Freddy, but when I went back recently, both the other Leatherface was gone. But I'm really happy to pick this up. I am trying to get all the icon horror figures in 18-inch scale. I think, I have already a version of Freddy from Mcfarlane. I have the 18-inch NECA Michael Myers, the original Michael Myers. I have a Chucky doll, two versions of Chucky dolls by Mezco. I got the, what else do I got? Two versions of Jason. One was, I think the other one was, one was from Freddy vs. Jason. I think the other one was from Part 7 by NECA. So yeah, I just need Pinhead. I just need some, I need a Pinhead one, which I'll probably pick up. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at this figure. Again, he is 18-inch in scale, so we'll pan the camera up so you can see, and then you'll get a quick little shot down right there of the figure, and you can see the bloody apron on this guy. But first thing we're going to take a look at is the head sculpt. So one thing about Mcfarlane toys, a lot of them were pre-posed, kind of like statued figures. So you can see right here, he is going to be in a pre-posed position. Now the head sculpt looks great. You can see the detailing on the teeth. He looks, you know, they're obviously rotted away, they're jacked up. You got the person's skin that he's wearing right here. You can see all the stitching, you know, all the great little details on the mask. And then we turn this guy around, you can still see, you know, the sides of the mask right here. The sculpt on the hair looks great. You can see that right there. Look at this, there's side view here, and then here's a back shot right there of the hair. And then we come right around over here. You can just see, you know, some sides of the head, other side of the head sculpt. There's another side view right here. So the head sculpt I think looks great, and it does, you know, the eyes are like sunken in, so it does look like there's somebody, you know, obviously behind the mask, which I think looks just very, very cool. You have the chainsaw right here, and I'm not gonna take the chainsaw off, guys. It's not really hard to put in, but it's just kind of a hassle because you gotta unplug certain things in order to get the chainsaw. And kind of like similar to the retro NECA Leatherface, but I'll show you guys here the chainsaw right there. So you can see it does have some really cool detail, so he does hold this very well. So you got the chainsaw right here. You can see the blades, and then it does have some blood, you know, shown right there. A little close up. Very, very cool. So it's got some blood splatter. And then here's the other side of the chainsaw, and you can see Leatherface's nails, very cool. They're just really like dirty. His hands are dirty. And then you got all that right there. There's the other side of the blade. Very, very cool. And the guy stands perfect on his own. So coming down, looking at the apron, this is a softer material. This right here, it's like a rubber piece. Everything else is sculpted on, but you can see right here he does have some blood splattered. You can see the wrinkles on the shirt. They did sculpt all that in. Underneath the apron, you can kind of make out the tie that he's wearing right here. I'm not gonna take off the apron or anything, and I don't really believe you can, but you can see the arm right here, the detailing the arm, the shirt, the sculpting, and all the blood that's splattered right here on his apron. Look how cool that is. You can see all that right there. It does look dirty. So he's just got blood splattered all the way around. Very, very cool. He's got the speaker piece right in here. You can see some of the holes right there. So where the sound effects is going to be coming out of. And then he also has it right here on the back. And this is the power button, and this is where it is where you replace the batteries, the screw and everything right there. It does have a little bit of blood right here splattered in the armpit. The shirt I think looks great. It's got a very dirty look to it. You can see some of the different, you know, colors to it. And the sculpting and everything looks great. The bottom of the apron right here, you can see, well, not the bottom, but the back of the apron, you can see the tie. And then you have the jeans that he's wearing right here. It's kind of like a bluish, blackish colored jeans. Very nicely detailed. You can make the pockets and all the stitching and stuff. There's a side look at him, and there's the boots right here. The bottom, he doesn't have any pinholes, or peg holes I should say, but you can see the other side right here, and then there's a top look of the boots right there. Now I'm gonna see if this sound effect is gonna turn on for me right now, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So let's see if I can get this bad boy to go. So we just gotta turn this around, switch it in, and it's supposed to be like motion activated, but I have to kind of tap this guy in order to get it to really work. So let's see if this will work right now. That was pretty cool, right? Let's try it one more time. I'm gonna turn this off, otherwise it's gonna keep on going. So there you have it, guys. There's my quick little review on this 18-inch Leatherface figure. Now I'll go over the articulation really quick on him. So the head does rotate just a bit. He does rotate at the waist, and as far as the feet goes, there's nothing. Again, this is pre-posed. There's no foot articulation, so he's pretty much a statue from here down. The arm has a little swivel right here in the kind of in the shoulder area, so you can kind of turn this here, and then same thing goes for this side right here. So he's got that little cut right there, so you can swivel it here. So very cool, guys. I love this figure. Picked it up for a steal. You can probably find him on eBay if you guys, bid for him. If not, make sure you guys pick this up somewhere else at a comic store. Hopefully you guys get a good deal on him. A very cool figure. A must-have for any horror fan. Now, I didn't mention this before, but the blades, they're pretty sharp. I mean, they're not that sharp, but if you squeeze them really hard, they can do some damage to your skin. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this figure. Make sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button. Yeah, that's it, guys. What figures do you guys have in the 18-inch horror figure scaled action figures, if that made any sense whatsoever? Which one do you guys own, and what is your favorite one? Stay tuned, because I still got to review the Michael Myers one. There's still a couple more I need to review in the 18-inch scaled figures in the horror genre, but I love this guy. Definitely recommend you guys pick them up. Make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you guys have social media, follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Links are in the description. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Adios.